What's going on, guys? This is Dream Endlessly once again, and this video is all about Windows 8. It's going to start out by showing you that it starts on the Metro UI, and it's basically the new design with the tiles, and to open them, you just click on it. It's pretty simple. And to return to the start screen, you move the mouse to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and you'll see like a little, basically it's like when you hover over something, and you'll see the Metro UI sort of pop up in a little hover image. You can just click and it'll take you back. It'll go through the store showing you that it has quite a few apps already, and currently they are all free, but there will be paid apps in the future. But what's cool is you can try them before you buy them. Most likely it'll download sort of a light version of the app, and basically kind of like a demo or any sort of light version on any sort of phone on iOS or Android. It'll show you that there are install notifications for apps, and it's simple. They pop up in the top right hand corner showing you that it's successfully installed them, and it'll show you that it's very easy to uninstall apps. You just right click them and click uninstall, which will be very nice because I know like my Android phone, it's kind of complicated to uninstall apps. It's not too bad, but there's definitely a lot more steps than on here. It'll show you that there's a desktop tile taking you back to the similar sort of look and feel of previous versions of Windows. And just so you guys know, this new start page, the new UI, is sort of what replaced the start menu from the previous versions, and it kind of shows that in the on the desktop tile. And it also shows you that there's a Microsoft ribbon in the new Windows Explorer. For those of you that don't know what the Microsoft ribbon is, it's sort of like if you think of like Microsoft Word in the top with like the copy and paste, it's sort of like that. It gives you a lot more options to sort of edit things. It'll go through the like various new and improved buttons, sort of like going up a folder, makes it super simple. It'll go through the new improved task manager. It's super nice. I personally wish it was on all Windows because I honestly don't know if I'm switching yet. But basically, there's a lot of versions of Windows 8 right now. There's Windows 8, there's Windows RT, Windows 8 Pro, Windows 8 Enterprise, and that may seem like a lot, but it's actually less than what it used to be. And so, just so you guys know, this is about Windows 8. I'm letting you know why you should switch or why you shouldn't switch to Windows 8, not Windows RT. Windows RT is something completely different. Basically, Windows RT, you can kind of think of it as a more sort of bare bones operating system for Windows 8. It's not designed to run a lot of Windows programs, so if you switch, most likely you're going to get a lot of programs that you used to use that you won't be able to use. It won't be compatible. And so basically, if some of you might not even know what Windows 8 is, and so just to sort of sum it up, it's Microsoft's latest operating system, and it features touchscreen compatibilities, and it can be controlled entirely by touch, or by keyboard and mouse, or by any combination. It runs on PC as well as tablets and phones, and it's the first operating system released by Microsoft since Windows 7 3 years ago. Most programs should work as it has the same base as Windows 7, but it's a good thing to check. So, why might you upgrade? Well, if you have a touchscreen PC, it works really well with the tiles. It's basically designed for touchscreen, and that's really what shines for Windows 8. Two, if you don't mind learning new things, if you're the type of tech savvy sort of person and you really love to learn new things, like me personally, I would love to use it. It's got a really different look and a new feel to it. Following that, if you like the look, because if you don't, then you most likely won't like using it. That's sort of just general things. 4, if you know you will in the future at some point upgrade. Now I say this because this price that it's at now, it's gonna go up in January, and the price will go up about 5 times the amount of the online price that it's at now for $40, and it'll go almost up 3 times the amount of a physical copy. And in January it'll be $200, and the online price of it now is $40, and a physical copy is $70. And so you can tell it goes up a lot. So if you know you're gonna upgrade in the future, do it now. Why not upgrade? If you have no issues with your current operating system, if you have no issues, then there's no reason to upgrade. You don't want to try and fix something that isn't broken. Everybody knows that. 2, programs that you have to or need to use, they might not work on Windows 8. Like I said, most programs should because it's based off Windows 7, but that's not a guarantee. And as of now, there's no real way to check without actually using it. And so, if you're unsure, then just don't upgrade. It makes it simple. I mean, because these can be job-related programs, any sort of video editing, those type of programs, and just make sure they will work. And if you're unsure, then don't upgrade. But like I said, most likely they will. 3, if you want to see what other people feel about it. So like myself, reviews play a big part in my decisions with technology, and so they might in yours as well. I like to see what people think about an item before I buy it. If it's got problems, then I'm not going to go waste my money, especially because I'm not made of money, as most of you aren't either. And so I can't just be wasting all this money on products that aren't going to satisfy me. And so, you can wait. There's a few months so the price jumps up. Check some reviews. There's already a bunch out already. And, just go read about it. Do some research and maybe you'll like it. It can be confusing. It switches between many sort of like modes, you could say. The new Metro UI, there's the similar desktop area. There's apps. It brings a lot of new features to your PC that haven't been there before, and it can really confuse you as to what you're doing. And simply, if you don't have money, it can be expensive. $70 shipped to you for a physical copy or in store right now. Actually, I'm not positive they're even in stores right now because it just came out. And if they are, it might be $200 because I know Microsoft is the one putting on the sale. So $70 shipped to you from Microsoft online and $40 digitally per PC. Now that's per PC for the shipped physical copy and the digitally. So if you have multiple PCs, it can add up. And these prices are only good through January. And then the price will be bumped up to $200. And I don't know if I can afford that. So, and I personally have no problems with Windows 7 now. The only reason I would upgrade is because I am that type of person that likes to use new technology, see where it goes. I like to see the innovations and use the innovations. So personally, if you have a touchscreen PC, I'd go for it. That's what it's designed for. That's what it's really gonna shine on, and that's where you're really gonna see it, come out. But if you don't, that's totally personal preference. It depends. You could like it, you could not. You're gonna have to get used to some things, and it totally just depends. But I'm thinking about doing it. You should be thinking about doing it. Make your decision by January. That's sort of my opinion. So yeah, Windows 8, new operating system. Check it out. Research it. Later, guys.